Hi, my name is Leandro de Andrade Pereira. I'm one of the missions counselors here at Genesee Community College. I'm also an alumni from GCC. I graduated GCC in 2011 with a dual major in teacher education and humanities and social science. I'm originally from a small island in the Caribbean called Curacao. One of the biggest questions that I always hear people whenever I tell my story is like, hey Leo, what made you come from Curacao, beautiful island in the Caribbean, to Batavia, New York, where there's like the weather and everything? I'm like, the biggest thing is that for me was the tuition. The tuition here at Genesee Community College, $4,500, and I'm like, you cannot beat that. That's for the whole year. So you cannot beat that, especially for everything you get with that tuition. Another thing that I liked is diversity here on campus. We have students all over the world. We have students from Curacao, where I'm from. We have students from Japan, England, Netherlands, Aruba, students from New York City, students from down the street from here in Batavia. We also have students from Florida, students from New Jersey, Pennsylvania. So we have a big variety of diversity on campus, which is awesome. We also have a lot of utilities and like services that students can use. Like one of those services is that our our tutoring. We have free tutoring for every single subject for our students. And I always say, like, even if you're struggling or not, if our tutoring department is there, you can just come and take a look and let them proofread your paper. Even though you have an A in the class, you can bring it in, they'll proofread it for you and say, yes, you're good to go. Or say, hey, you know what, change the sentence. Or if you're struggling, we have tutoring that will be there and sit down with you and explain things bit by bit so you can understand the subject. So that's one of the biggest things that I really enjoy here at GCC. Another thing that I liked about GCC is also our success coaches. Once you get accepted to GCC, you'll have dedicated success coach that will work with you. Their job is student success, so they'll work with you so you can succeed and make sure that you're registered for all your classes you need, for the semester you need, and be able to graduate in 2 years. So there's so much help here at GCC that I'm like, well, this is one of the biggest things why I chose here. Like, there's help. People are always friendly. They're always willing to guide you if you have any questions or concerns or something come up. Another thing that I like about us here at GCC too is that we have scholarships for our students. 92% of our student population gets some sort of financial aid between Pell, TAP, Excelsior, scholarships or work study, so they can work at campus while they're in school. Another thing, we have our campus activities. So we have over 50 clubs that you'll be able to participate in. It goes from computer repair club, radio station, TV station, anime club, gamers club. We also have an e-gaming club that if you want to competitively game against our students and just beat them in Smash Bros. That's one of my personal favorite clubs. Another thing we also have here, if you are interested in sports, as you can see, I'm right now in our indoor arena. In the off season for baseball, softball, soccer, lacrosse, you'll have some practices in here while there's snow out. But like I said, we have men's and women's lacrosse, men's and women's swimming and diving, men's and women's soccer. We also have men's and women's basketball, baseball, softball, and we also have volleyball. I would say if you're interested in sports, come contact the head coach. They will be more than willing to reach out and talk to you about their specific program and what GCC has to offer. If you have any questions, feel free to send us an email. You can send it to admissions@genesee.edu, and we'll be able to answer those questions for you. What's your next step? All I have to do is go online and fill out one of our applications. It's free, so you don't have to pay for it. You just go in and put your information in, ask your guidance counselor to send your high school transcript to us, and once you do that, we'll review it and get accepted. Another cool thing about GCC is that there's no entrance. Like, you don't need a reference letter. You don't have to do it. We're open enrollment. So pretty much as long as you graduate high school, we will accept you here at GCC, and you can start your journey, your college journey, which is awesome. So like I said, I love GCC so much as a student that now I'm working for them. That's a big testimony of how well the school treated me as a student and now as an employee. And now, like I said, my job is to recruit students, tell them about GCC. Like I said, if you have any questions, reach out to us. We'll be more than willing to answer all of those for you. Thank you very much for your time, and you have a wonderful day. Thank you. Bye.